Alright, as you can see when I start off this lesson, I'm sure you've noticed this before, my writing is terrible. This is actually really good for me compared to how I was as a child when I used to write for my teachers. It sucked. But anyway, I hope you can read it, so please try. I tried my best, kind of crammed a lot of good stuff on the board. This is a good one, interesting one. Again, being open. Okay, this one drives me crazy because I hear a lot of non-native speakers totally screw it up, and just if you use it wrong, it makes you sound weird, and it makes you sound all of a sudden your English is not that good. So listen up, there's some good ones in here. Now, I've heard a lot of people say things like just, general stereotypes, right? Like, Western people are very open. Okay, I've heard that before. Now, I know what they mean, and they know what they mean. They tell me what they mean. They mean sexually, right? And they'll say, they think the opposite of open is traditional. And that, I'm telling you, in English, makes no sense at all. We just don't use it that way. So if you say that, I know what you mean, but it doesn't make sense, so don't use it that way. For your own good. I'm not telling you what to do, but, just don't do it that way. So it really doesn't mean that. Now, someone could be open to, and we're going to get to the idea of trying new sexual things, being experimental. That's, I think, where the misunderstanding may have come from in the beginning, but that's not how we use it. Like, if someone says, oh, that guy's really open, we don't even say that, so it doesn't really mean anything. Okay, but when we're talking about a person being open, we're talking about them being open-minded. Okay? And this is very, very different than how they view sexual things. It's just in general. And it's always a good thing the way this is used in English. Okay? It's not a cultural thing. I think being able to use your brain and think is a good thing anywhere, right? Just being able to think. That's all being open-minded is. So if somebody says that you're closed-minded, that's always an insult. That's terrible. That's not saying, oh, you're very traditional. Traditional's okay. I might be open to the idea of you being traditional. That's perfectly fine. But if you're closed-minded, that means you can't even have a conversation. You can't think at all. So that's awful. So open-minded is always a good thing anywhere, and closed-minded means you can't even think. So that's not good. So open, now I'm going to talk about being open to certain things. We're open to new ideas, open to certain plans. Now, this doesn't mean you agree with everything. You're thinking about the possibility. You might do it. If someone says, hey, are you open to the idea of going to Thailand next winter? Well, I'll probably want to go. I go every year. But I might say, yeah, well, I don't know. I might be busy with work, but I'm certainly open to the idea. Or are you open, like, what do you think about going out tonight for dinner? I don't know. I might not, but I'm definitely open to the idea. So if you're open to the idea, it means that you're not closed. You haven't decided yet. You might. You're thinking about it. So that's what being open to any idea is. It just means you think it's a possibility. All right, now this one is, these ones are very good but different. Okay, so these two here. So opening up. If some person, we're using this open in the context of people today. So if someone opens up, they open up emotionally. What does that mean? Okay, imagine somebody, I don't know, maybe they go to a new country, maybe they don't have any friends, maybe they don't have any brothers and sisters, maybe they do. But the point is their personality, they've never really had deep conversations with anybody. All their thoughts are inside. No one knows them at a deep level. And they've never opened up. So if I say, last night, she really opened up to me. That means she really told me a lot of personal stuff. And someone could say, well, he really opened up for the first time last year. That means he's, been talking about his personal feelings and real thoughts in real life for the first time last year. Before that, he didn't open up. He was closed. And that's what we're going to get to. If you're closed, it means you don't share your feelings and your thoughts. Nobody really knows you. But if you're open and you open up, it means you really share your thoughts and feelings with somebody else, so other people can know the real you. So I could say he opened up when he went to university. So you can imagine maybe the guy was a shy kid in high school and didn't say much, didn't talk much. And he goes to university, who knows, maybe he started drinking, meeting some girls, and playing around, having fun, making more friends, developing a personality, not being so shy. That's what kind of opening up is. He kind of developed his own personality and really let people know who he really was. That's what opening up is. In a public way, and as I said before, if someone opens up to me, it could be they tell me all these private things they normally don't share, or normally don't share with me. So if someone is closed, like, oh, that guy's really closed, it's kind of hard to talk to him, or she's really closed, probably shy, probably have few friends, or at least they don't have many friends that know them very well. They don't open up. They don't share their feelings. That's what that means. Now, last one, going back to kind of the beginning ones, being open to an idea, I talked about that quite a bit. What that means, it means you definitely think it's a possibility, you're considering it, and this is a good one here. It's the same thing, being open to an idea or saying, I'm not married to the idea. Now, this is an interesting use of being married. Normally, think of men and women being married. But in English, we say being married to an idea. So if you're married to an idea, it means it's fixed, you can't change it, you're not going to change your mind. But if you say, I'm not married to the idea, then it means I might change. I might change my mind. I'm thinking this way now, but I'm not married to the idea. I'm open to new ideas. So I might say something like, I don't know, like I'm thinking of staying at this company right now, but to be honest, I don't know about my future. I'm really not married to the idea. So I think I'm going to stay with the company, but who knows? I don't guarantee 100% that I'm going to stay. I'm not married to the idea of staying at the company. I might.